It's God who made that. So you see, so we put ourselves, we put our personal interest ahead of the interest of God. We put our personal interest ahead of the things of God. Because guess what I mean? We feel that, oh, you know, if I tell you things of God, you are suffering. Yeah, you don't have the suffering. I don't like that. You can't deny that. But after the suffering, God will let you go. God will let you go. Wait, nothing about say, if you rest, give yourself the things of God, rest of it. So whenever I tell you that, there's suffering in everything you do. That's why the Bible says, make every effort. Make every effort. I tell you, every people, you have make every effort. Anything you want to do in your life, make effort. If you don't make effort, it will not work for you. And I get what excuse you make. This life we live, it requires effort. Very much important. There's nothing that you do and you go, you come to any result. You do it, if you don't make effort. Everything in life requires effort. And that effort has to be collective effort. The Bible says the early church was in one accord. That was the spread, that was the prosper. You were in one accord, the early church. But we want our church to grow, we want our church to prosper, we want to have great ministry, but we are not making no effort. So it requires effort. Everyone else can desire, make a plan and say, look, this is not part for me. I'm not a pastor, I'm not a preacher, but I can do this thing. For me, I'm not a teacher, but I can do this thing. Yeah, so if everyone up there are far, we need to move out. We. Yeah, that is morning. Alright, after the video went close, I want to make sure I'm on time.
There is no such thing as white witchcraft. Witchcraft is witchcraft. Tarot cards, card reading, everything about astral projection, Tibetan Book of the Dead, Buddhism, anything there was no about spirit guides.
I was not expecting to see a demon manifest at the end of this video. Check this out.
And what I would do is I would astral project out of the body, enabling spirits to come in. Because in witchcraft, I believe that if I could get my own spirit, I could be empowered by bringing spirit guides in. Now understand, that was of the mind that these spirits that would come in, spirit guides, and I became very, very studious about astrology, witchcraft, card reading, and that card reading became my niche. Said I would walk into a room with a deck of cards and read everybody's mail. Just by that deck of cards, and I thought it was the best thing since the McDonald's hamburger. I thought I had finally come to a place of prominence because I could intimidate people. I could make them afraid of me because I was operating in these powers. And I never knew they were demonic, or I thought that I had come into this great power that I had been looking for. The trouble is, when you play with the devil, he doesn't play fair. He'll give you everything you want, all the drugs you want, all the women you want, all the promises, and all the power you want. When he's done with you, he'll kick the legs out from under you. So that's why you hear rock stars sometimes say, I sold my soul to the devil. Because once you make that trade, he'll give you what you want. But people need to understand that the devil is not sharing his kingdom with anyone. He's selfish and hateful, and his personality is that of hate and violence. And so as I began to encounter the spirits from a pleasant person, even though I was a fall-down drug addict, I began to take on the personality of the devil. I began to act, I began to hate, I began all the more. And I love to see people hurt. Like I'd like to do a card reading where I knew a man was committing adultery. I'd name names, and it was just an evil behavior. And so here I was with these spirits operating in this power, cursing people. I cursed one man, said he fell 3 stories into a wheelbarrow. Thank God that wheelbarrow was there because he would have been killed. I was astral projecting. I was studying all this witchcraft. I thought everything was wonderful. The same spirits, as you said in the opening, that gave me power began to turn on me. Why would they turn on you? Because the personality of spirits of darkness is not a nice, friendly personality. But I had arrived. But as these spirits began to turn and to torment, the same spirits that gave me power to read cards and astral project and operate in the soulical power, the psychic power, would turn on me. As if all of a sudden the same voices that would say, this man is committing adultery, or this woman steals at work, or this girl's going to get married last year, when I was reading cards would now
So I just okay, recent video, you see that's the name of kind of folks. Right? So witches themselves, they need that book. They started. One of you and myself who are in the teachers of God like that, we don't believe in that book. That's what we don't read. They read a witchcraft book, so they may more powerful. So when they put their senior scripture, they say they put it kind of white reader, so witchcraft. The old pan reader, that was you need to do. They're all witchcraft. And if you play with them, see, this was the same. He said, when you wanted the devil to to you, but after what the devil came out, ready, he service you, you get nothing, you know, anybody else. You understand that? If from somebody that part of it, I'm confessing now.
Part of what, you know, which one of the witchcraft activity do you know?
You are listening, man, you're on your phone.
I'm listening, I don't want to go use the bathroom. I want to go use the bathroom, I let come.
So, that's why you have to, you should understand that those witchcraft, that's your part of years, they have many books they read so that they can get powerful. But imagine believers don't read. She said she came across a lady that God saved, God did that. She was very powerful. She don't talk, but she walked the walk. And then there's somebody said, my Christian don't believe, you don't know. She said, your power, given our power. And, so the reason for people are often defeated. People taking advantage of us, people getting mocked and then happen again. You can do that in your house. No. Oh, the guy was a little power. They respect him, you're going to get it. And so people respect him. When a man say having crusades, still say you're not having crusades, okay. So when I was to say it was going to rain whole day. And whole day will be raining. You can't hide. You can't just say that for him begging. Which person have been meeting and say, message have been is canceled. Those are men that give themselves to God. See, you want God to help you, you want to be powerful, for people to respect you, you want God to help you, but you don't have time, you're not committed to the God. You don't even read about it, you don't even pray, you don't even study the word of God. And what about witches? They are praying all the time, they are standing about, they are 40 cents, they are 40% good. As it says, what you should do. So some people that see me that those artists and have brothers, Islam brother, it is all is not, they want the spirit. But the church not having the church is that it's powerless. And so we have to make some effort. If we don't make effort in the church, it will be very difficult for us to grow. Very, very difficult. And for us to grow. And every pastor that is seen. You know, every pastor that is seen, the effort can be, the other people not going to make that effort. Because people get tired, people get discouraged, because the people that support encourage them, they are working with, not encouraging them. You don't get it. And if you show a preacher that, man, I don't get care about the church, that's it. I think it goes to trust someone else. And because the people they have, they do it anyway, anyhow. No commitment. You don't see. They just do that, like something forcing them, they are forced to do it. Because nobody see taking any initiative, independent by yourself. Independent to take personal individual initiative on your own. To all do what the pastor asking you to do anything by your own self to take an initiative. You're not able to go and print people and say, I'm going to do evangelism, the same pastor thing, you want pastor to go and do it. You're not able to get encourage anybody, you can't be anybody in the church. When you come to church, they will say you can't lead pastor, you can't lead prayer, you can't. And then when you come, you're not being attentive, you're not involved. So as a result, the people that will encourage you to come to church, they take on the form of the people that meet them. If they put that there, will you, the pastor, is not involved. They are asking money. Because the people in the house, that's how they behave. So the people who come outside, when they come outside, they're free because the people who are there, they're not involved, they don't care. They're asking money. And so that is why we have to, if we want to grow in groups, you know, I remember Liberian, and that's why I always talk about Liberian, and I know about a lot of them, the people that are friendly with Nigerians, are friendly with them because I see that equal with them. When they do anything, they give to them. You see, just around us, the day a Nigerian church starts us, or a Canadian church starts, you see that church start going faster than us. Because you're not be the part of being a member of the people going, oh, when you see it, they tell you, invite you to free flyers. You'll go to the store, all your store, put flyer there. I printed a flyer, put it all there. There was some people say, come on, son, let me take it and go for the cabinet and put the JWASH and put the oil person, put it there. They want me to take them first, or they take go and print them first, because I get it. Or your own initiative. You say, let me do something for the church. On your own. Today, as I said, many people can ask a female, say, what do you have to put on the table? Imagine you're in a relationship, you have one side, the more one side, you guys get money back, so she will always ask 14, but she's not going to give anything. You're going to get tired one day. You're going to get fed up one day. And when you want to go in the market, they ask for full money. When your child says they ask for money, they go to the hospital. When they just say they ask for money. When their man says they ask for money. There's nothing that they can put a bill to that relationship. What kind of relationship is that? I don't care how beautiful that person is, you're going to get fed up one day. One day you'll see some of them, and then you'll feel very bad. Because they're not going to be doing anything. There are some men, some women can do it because the man is not doing anything. He's a woman guy before you eat. He's a woman who got to take care of children, pay children's school fee. You just as a man, then one day she's going to kick you off. Because you are not useful. You are a liability. You are not an asset. You are not a blessing. In a woman like there's nothing you're doing. You can't bring anything to the family. You just there to be eating. You be respected. You'll be surprised that when that woman walking boy, someone said, told me what she walking boy, she never care about you, where you go. You know, guess what I mean? She doesn't need you. With all you, she can survive herself. She can buy her own clothes, her own clothes, go for herself, do everything, take care with all you. So, how is she not? She doesn't depend on you, she independent because you're not playing a role. So the symbol in a group, if you're in a group and you are not doing nothing at all, you are a liability to that group. You get that, you're pastor, you're just a liability. And you measure if you're not suffering because when the government destroy a church, you are the first person. And just like people can criticize churches, people that don't do anything in church, you will criticize the church, you criticize the pastor, just like people who will think who will be suspending everybody in the church because they're not making an effort that they need to do. Just like people that cause problem in the groups. Just like people that never use. You see, the Bible says, just what it says, you see, an idle mind is all washing. When you're an idle person is the agent of the devil. You're the one that the devil uses. If we look at John, it says, everybody there, they are doing something. When they're going to kill that throne with them, they're going to all rich. You don't see the pastor of the journalists on the street. You see the journalists, they are going everywhere. The church of Jesus Christ, they see the same thing. They are on the basket, young men. They are knocking door. Why? Because they believe in the book. Whatsoever the told that God will do for them for the way they are. Don't they work, they work. Don't they pay their pay. I'll do it all that they see calling with all the people. But when it comes to African especially Liberian, our excuses are too long. Our excuse, we excuse everything, excuse all that time, who are looking for what time.
People want to push it out, go and go.
And it's not your poor time management. Our excuse are too long, and maybe, I don't know, but maybe that's why you find it really to make us a advancement. Those are somebody can hear us. And so,